Hi, I'm Lady London. I'm here with Dana from Sydonia. So Dana, tell us a little bit about Sydonia.
Where do you want me to start? Ancient history or?
Yeah, the band's been around for a while.
Yeah. Adam and I, the bass player, have been playing together for I guess it's probably 16 years. And the band itself's probably been together for about 8. That's Sean and Sam and Adam and I. But our incubation period was probably the Duke of Windsor, which isn't there anymore. But it was a great little place, sort of 200 odd room, and that was where we kind of learnt our chops, so to speak. Yeah, and then we played there one night with a band of D.W. Nortons who used to be in Super Heist, and he really liked what we're doing, and he said, you guys, you need, stuff this EP thing, you need to do an album. No one's going to take you seriously until you do an album, and I want to do it. You guys are great, blah, blah, blah. So we went and did that with him, and it turned out really good. And then, so after that, various different people heard said album, and we got a couple of international tours. Because of that, not international overseas, but American bands that we toured with and stuff like that.
Yeah, you have toured with a few really, really big bands that a lot of people here at DV8 really do love. It was Slipknot and who else?
The first one was Lamb of God. So that was because the Lamb of God boys went into a store called Rare Records, which isn't there anymore. It's still a store, but it's an online store now. Doug Bear is a great guy, and he knew they were coming in, and he was really loving our album at the time, so he had that playing when they came in. And apparently they walked in and were like, "Oh, who's this? Is this a new Norma Jean?" And he was like, "No, this is, a local band." They're like, "Oh, really?" And so they all took a copy of the album. And we heard that and we're like, "Wow, that's amazing." Adam and I were thrashing their album Sacrament at the time. And they'd come out for Sacrament once with Killswitch Engage. And then they were coming at it for a second time on that album cycle. And Randy wrote to me. In a crappy place at that time. I was living on my guitarist's floor and completely broke, about to move back up to Noosa because I was just stuffed money-wise. And I got this email from Randy saying, "Hey, I just wanted to tell you I think your album's really awesome and my wife loves it too and blah, 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 and I want to see you guys play when I'm out there." And I was like, what do I write? and I wrote back, I'm not a dick all the time, but wow. And how about, instead of, we don't have any shows, but what if we just played our heavier stuff, because we're nowhere near as heavy as them, a bit more melodic, and what if we just played only our heavy songs and you put us on as a support? And he goes, "Oh yeah, it's a great idea, I'll see what I can do." And so then we got that. And just before we were about to do that tour, we found out that we had 3 shows with Stone Sour. And then on that tour, Jim and Corey and, all the boys and Sean and Josh and Roy all really loved what they were doing. And apparently it was the first time all 5 of them had agreed on a support. And so they put us on their American tour. So they went off to do Japan and Europe, and then they went back to America. And we had to get our shit together really quickly and get passports and whatnot so we could go and do that. So yeah, we went and toured in America, did 23 dates over there. Had a great time and an awful time. Truck broke down, transport company stranded us in Long Island, ripped us off about $5,000, stuff like that. But it all worked out pretty cool. But, and then we came back and we thought, someone will take notice. Maybe Triple J might finally play one of our songs or something, but no one did. Nothing changed at all. But that's cool, we've kept powering on. And then in 08, Jim put us, Jim Root from Slipknot and Stone Sour, he put us on the tour with Slipknot Machine Head, and that was huge. They're the biggest stages we've played yet, like really big, Rod Laver Arena and things like that. It was pretty awesome, and that was a great tour. And then more recently, Korn and Between the Buried and Me, and we just played with a cool band the other night called The Ocean. It was sort of a Swiss, German, I guess they're progressive, post-metal, I don't know, genres. But but they were really great. So yeah, we've been busy, and then we've just been recording more recently.
So you have a new album coming out soon?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we're gonna release an EP, just so we've got something out there. We're gonna release an EP sort of August. That'll have 2 new songs on it and a couple of old ones, just to sort of fill it out, and a DVD with all sorts of just jokes on it, basically, us on tour being eggs. Yep, somewhere on there. You know, there'll be, yeah, I don't want to go into people drinking their own urine, but, you know, no, there's nothing like that on there at all. Well, there is. But anyway, yeah, so that's what we're doing, and the rest of the album is getting there. It's well on its way to completion, and you know, and getting mixed and all that sort of stuff. For us, is the only problem with the mixing is we just have to save bit by bit and then get it mixed bit by bit because we don't have that much moolah. You know, so yeah, but it is getting there. So it's exciting.
So for people who haven't had a chance to see you before, how would you describe the sound of Sydonia?
Yeah. Our bio just has all quotes from other people, and it's just like, well, this is the easiest way. I think the easiest way to put it in a nutshell is to sort of, so I guess, cross-reference two bands that don't sound very alike. So you'd say it's like Radiohead meets Sepultura, or Jeff Buckley meets Tool, or, you know, something like that, because it's quite pretty and melodic and you know, nice, beautiful, clean guitar tones, and then it's really heavy and kind of metallic, and then it gets quite tribal as well. And we have, you know, our bass player and guitarist both put down their instruments and have play percussion as well. So for some songs there's 3 drummers, or in some there's 2. You know, it just depends. So I guess that's probably the best way to describe it.
I guess people can come along on the 23rd of June.
June, yeah. Here, well, we're backstage at Deviate right now, aren't we? Yeah, it should be fun. We have, God, we haven't played Deviate in like, it must be 8 or 9 years. It was those first days when we were just learning what you had to do as a band, and we used to play here. So it should be fun to come back to the haunt and hopefully pack it out and have a really good time.
So the 23rd of June with Mercy Kills and Zellerage, was it? Yeah. It's on the 23rd of June at 12 McKillop Street, level 3 here at Deviate. We'll see you then.